Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to show you how to use Adobe Illustrator to make some blueberries. First, you can click either Create New or go up to File New. For this particular project I'm going to choose Web, Minimum, and go ahead and give it a title. I'm going to call this Blueberries 2 because I already have another blueberry. And create. Here is my blank document. The first thing that I'm going to do is get the ellipse tool. So over here, about the fifth one down are all of the shape tools. If you click and hold on the shape tools, the side menu will pop out and you can choose ellipse from the list. Also notice that you can just push L on the keyboard and you'll also get the ellipse tool. The next thing that I want to do is set my fill color. Down here at the bottom of the toolbox, you can see the fill right now is set to white. I'm going to go to Window and from the alphabetical list choose Swatches, and I get my swatch panel that opens up. Next, I'm going to click to open this side menu, go to Open Swatch Library, and here are many color palettes to choose from. There just happens to be one under Foods that's called Fruit. I'm going to choose that, but feel free to choose another palette of your choice. Here are my fruit colors. I'm going to go ahead and close this one. And I'll click this kind of medium blue color right here for my blueberries, and you'll notice that it changed my fill color. Now the stroke, which is an outline, is black. I don't want a black outline on my blueberries, so I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut, which is X, to bring the stroke forward, and then I'm going to click the none symbol, and that makes that transparent. I'm going to click X again so that the blue fill is on top. Now I'm going to go to my workspace. I'm going to hold down Shift to make constrain the ellipse tool to make a perfect circle and drag out a nice large circle. Next, I'm going to choose the pen tool. The pen tool is the third tool down from the top, and you'll notice that the keyboard shortcut for it is P. So starting on the circle, I'm going to click one time and then move my cursor up, click again, and I'm just going to click back and forth in this zigzag way until I make the little crown-like structure that is at the top of the blueberry. You go ahead and add as many bumps as you want. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to click back down here on the circle and make sure that my beginning point and my end point touch to complete the shape. Now what I'm going to do is make these two shapes into one shape. So here is the selection tool, or you'll notice the keyboard shortcut is V. So with the selection tool, I'm going to draw a selection around both of these objects and then go over here to where the panels are and look for Pathfinder. I'm going to click the first button, which is Unite. Now watch what happens. Those two shapes are now one shape. Now I'm going to make the face. Back to the ellipse tool. Remember the keyboard shortcut is L, so I'll just click L, and I'm going to change the color to black for the eyes. So over here in my swatches, I'll click on black. Uh-oh, look what happened. I still had the blueberry selected. So let me undo that, Control or Command Z. And what I need to do is deselect that. Command Shift A is to deselect, and there's also other ways to deselect. So I need to change that from blue to black. So let me click on the black, and now L on the keyboard to make sure the ellipse tool is selected. Hold down Shift to constrain that to a circle, and I'll drag out an eye. Okay, now I'm going to hold Alt on the keyboard, click on that little blue spot in the center, hold and drag another eye for the other side. Now I'm going to make the mouth. So I still have the ellipse tool. I'm going to hold down Shift to make a perfect circle, and hold down Alt, click on that little blue dot in the center and drag up a copy. So what I'm going to do is use this shape right here to be my mouth. So holding, let's see, I need to click V on the keyboard to get the selection tool, and then hold down Shift to select this top shape, but also the bottom shape underneath it. So now they're both selected. Over here in Pathfinder, I'm going to click the second button over, which is minus front, and watch what happens. There we go. Now I'm going to use the side handles to make this mouth the way I want it. Maybe something kind of like that. Okay, I think that is finished. So now I'm going to draw a selection around all of these pieces with the selection tool. I'm going to right click somewhere over the object, and I'm going to group these together. So now, no matter where I click, they'll move together as a group. Now, blueberries usually come in bunches, so I'm going to make some more copies. So hold down Alt on the keyboard, click and drag to make a copy, and I'll shrink it and maybe rotate it a little bit. And I'll go back to this guy, hold down Alt on the keyboard, hold and drag a copy off. And I'm making some of them like a little squished so that they don't all look exactly the same. They can all have a little bit of variations. There we go. And you can just make a couple of copies and scatter those copies around, make them different sizes until you are happy with the results. There we go. That looks like a happy little blueberry family. And now make sure that you save your project and turn it in. That's it. Have fun, everyone.